Some places are famous, some places are forgotten, and some places, like Nabowla, quietly wait for everyone to come home again. Today, this little farming town, about 50 kilometres northeast of Launceston, is having a reunion. Small towns like Nabowla were built on farms, families and hard work, and every few years everyone comes back to remember how it all started. Events like this Back to Nabowla reunion are common in rural Tasmania. They bring together former residents, farming families, descendants of early settlers and local historic groups. For many people, it's the chance to return to the place their parents or grandparents grew up, share photographs and keep the stories alive. The name Nabowla is believed to be derived from an Aboriginal word meaning something like big hill or high place. This reflects the rolling hills that surround the township. A lot of cars around, but I wonder where the people are.
Sorry.
I think I found them. Nabowla sits in the rich farming district of the northeast Tasmania, about 50 kilometres from Launceston. European settlement in the area began in the mid-1800s, when the fertile volcanic soils of the district attracted small farming families.
In 1953, because we moved out here, and then my dad died in 1969, and Mum moved to Scottsdale in 1970. We lived up over the hill near the school.
It's wonderful how the locals are so willing to share their stories.
53.
53, goodness me.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Went to school here and then moved to Scottsdale.
Wow.
Outside the hall, history is parked in a very neat row, thanks to members of the Veteran Car Club of Australia. This Morris Tourer comes from the late 1920s. Many of these beauties arrived thanks to the members of the Veteran Car Club of Australia. The VCCA keeps Australia's motoring heritage alive. Here's the Rover P6B from 1974, parked right next to the Citroën DS, futuristic shape and magic carpet suspension from the 1960s. What a beaut, a 1939 Chevrolet Master Deluxe. Chrome, curves and classic pre-war style. A Chevrolet truck from the 1940s. Old trucks like this carried wool, timber and produce across Tasmania. They helped build the rural economy. Back when driving meant goggles and optimism. My favourite has got to be this beautiful blue 1920s Austin 7 saloon. The Austin 7A, a tiny car that put thousands of people behind the wheel. Groups like the Dorset Historical Society keep the region's stories alive. They collect photographs, documents and memories. Local historians like Ben Bishop have written extensively about the Dorset region, recording stories that might otherwise disappear. And every town has someone writing it all down.
The hall actually used to be over at the shop years ago, and then the King of England gave a grant to the community. So actually the community owned the hall, not the council.
Back to town weekends like this keep the cultural heritage and history alive. They keep the oral history alive, which is vitally important for regions.
Apart from that, the hall hasn't really changed much. We used to have dances, played badminton, and use it now mainly as a social function area for birthdays and stuff. I'd like to thank Jan Watts for practically organising the whole day.
Nothing says a country celebration quite like lighting the cake. Rather, setting it on fire in this case. Oh, look, and there's the Sergeant Major of the local CWA showing them how to do it. There's always someone who remembers how it's done properly. A classic country hall spread. Sandwiches, slices, sausage rolls, and more pavlova than strictly necessary. Every proper country gathering has at least one supervising dog, just making sure nobody drops a sausage roll, of course. From the air, Nabowla looks like a quite farming valley. But for one weekend, the stories come back, the cars come out, and the town fills up again. This is Pixie Jenkins, somewhere on the back roads of Tasmania, where every little town has a story, if you stop long enough to listen. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.